job for long, didn't we? What do you
Yeah,
think?
because he actually did very well at Forest. You look at their season last year, he did great, didn't he? But he
Yeah.
seemed to be at loggerheads with the owner at the
Mm,
end. You remember the end of that game last season,
I
towards
do,
the
yeah.
end of
Yeah.
the season? The owner seemed to sort of be criticising him publicly on the pitch after the game. And
Mm,
you thought then, yeah, that's the end of Nuno at
mm,
Forest. And I think when, in one way, it was surprising he was still there beginning of this season. But his own comments, he said, yeah, I'm not looking at being sacked. I think, I'll probably be here. But you could tell, I felt I could tell that he was hedging his bets a bit. He probably knew the relationship was fractured with the owner and that he'd be on his way. And so it proved. Um,
mm.
and of course, now they've got Postecoglou, haven't they, up there at Forest?
Yeah, yeah. Right. I just
Yeah,
gonna correct something because I did say that it was Fabian Husseler that was being rushed to being given a new contract. Actually, I've just remembered it's Bournemouth's manager, something
oh,
Irabos.
Bournemouth, right?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
remember his
I,
name
I
now.
I can picture him. I can't tell you his name, but I can picture
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think he was the one that was being rushed to be given a new contract because they were fearing for, losing him as well. So
yeah,
that was it. But Fabian Hezeler was definitely linked with Manchester United,
as well.
according to what you read.
Yeah,
To be transparent on that. So we're just gonna go back now to the Palace Liverpool match at the weekend. Now, I was quite surprised because Liverpool looked like they looked like the team. They look like the dream team. Let's put it that way. They look like the Premier League's dream team that
mm,
they could face any team and you guarantee they will find a way to win
yeah,
because obviously they've taken precautions, they've bought more players, they've done quite a lot to fortify
yeah,
the now Palace on the other hand, it was just oh, there's an underdog. You could almost, even
mm,
you, a Palace fan, was saying it's going to be 3-2 in favor of Liverpool. I was the
yeah,
only
yeah,
I was the only one that
yeah.
stood
You
by
did. Yeah,
Palace.
yeah. I mean, I did say, to be fair on that, you're
Yeah,
right. I did say that. I thought there'd be quite a lot of goals in it.
yeah,
And I did also say that going back 2 or 3 years, Liverpool come to town or Man City, and you think, well, Palace, we might get a draw. Having
yeah,
said that, though, we have been up there in recent years and beaten both of those two teams. But yeah, normally I'd have thought, yeah, it's a bit of a free hit this week. We've got nothing to lose because we'll probably be beaten. And I did
yeah,
say 3-2 Liverpool. But yeah, my only defence is, as I said, I think Palace can beat anybody. And as each game now comes, we see more evidence of that. It's going to be interesting this week because they're playing in Poland on Thursday for the Dynamo Kiev match
yeah.
in the Conference and Europa League.
Mhm.
And so that means come Sunday, when we go to Everton, which is quite a long journey for them, they're going to be potentially a lot more tired physically
Tired.
than Everton, who won't have a European game in the week. So that it's going to be an interesting test next
Yeah,
Sunday at Everton, which I'm looking forward to. Because again, are we going to maintain that this winning profile? I mean, you go back to Liverpool, which you mentioned, they've not been on top of their game by all accounts this season anyway, but they've still, as they say, they've still found a way to win each of their previous 5 games, sitting up on
yeah.
top with maximum points. Maximum points. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that they're the reigning champions. So everybody kind of expected, because they have got a dream team, as you look at the names on the paper, they have. But
Mm.
it wasn't the Liverpool I expected. I mean, yeah, they got class players, but some players were quite kind of quiet. People like Salah, he wasn't really given a kick, and I think a lot of it is because Palace's defence is so strong. It's probably the great foundation of the whole team, and so any team scoring goals against Palace is doing pretty well because they did not have Ekitike, who was sent off, wasn't he, the previous weekend for taking off his shirt, and when he scored a goal or against Southampton, it might have been during the week. But what
Yeah.
a pointless double booking to get. And I remember thinking at the time, I'm actually, I'm sorry for the bloke, he's silly to do what he did, but I was actually quite pleased inside that he wouldn't be playing. Having said which, you then get the £130 million Isak playing. And again, he wasn't really given a kick. And again, this is not, people say, well, they were not on song, Liverpool, but actually, you've still got to have a damn good defence to nullify these great attackers. And Palace seem to have that to a T, and especially with Mark Gahey, the captain, playing such a great game as he always does. And in fact, the winning goal, he did the head on to give to Nketiah, who scored from the very long throw in the first place. So that Mark Gahey was very instrumental in that winning goal. And of course, the Liverpool fans in the stand opposite knew that he should be playing for them, not Palace, which I'm sure, sadly, he will be come January. That's just the way it's going to happen. But yeah, he's a majestic footballer, and he was very much party to Liverpool's downfall on Sunday. But no, it's great to see what they're doing, and in a way, the sky's the limit. I still don't get into the heady area of, oh, we could win the league. I mean, yeah, anything could happen when a team comes through, like Leicester did 9 years ago. And Palace seem to be on this trajectory, don't they, of becoming from an average mid-table team to something a bit more special, fired as they are by the manager, Glasner. So you never know what could happen. But realistically, I think if Palace were to finish, if we were to finish in the top six, that would be a great achievement. It really would.
Yeah.
So that's perhaps what I'm hoping for. But along the way, let's have some more, because again, they've lengthened the unbeaten run. I say it every one of our podcasts each week, but the last time Palace lost was in April.